I played there for 7 summers.
Yeah.
And at the Dunes Hotel in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Some of the big stars that people might know that you've met or played with or for?
Yeah, oh gosh. Milton Berle, Betty Grable, Vic Damone, Lily St. Cyr, Rowan Martin, George Goebel, Sammy Davis Jr. So I went to Reno to play in the Mapes Hotel in their lounge. And on the top floor of the Mapes, they had what they called the Sky Room. And that was with a big band, house band, and then all these stars came in, just like Vegas. I played there for 2 years. And until they closed the Sky Room, actually. And that's when I played for all these famous people. And Milton Berle took me out on the road with him for a month because his regular guy didn't show up, and that was a great experience. And Dick Shawn, I went out and played with him for about 2 or 3 weeks at the Coconut Grove in Hollywood and so on. So I met all these people then. Milton Berle was great. He liked me because he knew I was new at this, in the showroom type thing. I played for dancing, of course, ballrooms for years. But this was show. You played the shows, and then there was some dancing in between the shows. And he said that he knew I wasn't an old veteran of this. And he said, but one great thing about this band, he said, is that you're all alert.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that word. That was his biggest praise.
Yeah.
They were alert.
Yeah.
If his pants fell down, the drummer had hit a rim shot.
Yeah.
Catch that.
Yeah.
And be alert at all times. And he called me Mr. Greenbaum. And I don't know why. I never found out why. And we play an arpeggio on the piano, which he called a DiMaggio.
Yeah.
We played a DiMaggio on the piano, and someone would sing. And so he would, every once in a while, he would turn around and say, Mr. Greenbaum? I don't know why. Give me a Clyde. And I didn't know what a Clyde was, of course. He said, a DiMaggio, an arpeggio. Come on, Jack. He called an arpeggio a Clyde. C-L-Y-D-E. I don't know why. Mr. Greenbaum, give me a Clyde. Traveled with him to New Orleans and played 2 weeks for him until his guy came in from L.A., his regular guy. Yeah. So I liked him a lot, and we got along fine.
Now, in between this career, you got married twice.
Yeah.
When did you meet your first wife?
When I was playing on the Orrin Tucker show on KTLA. On Friday and Saturday night, I was playing at a piano bar in North Hollywood called The Keys. It was directly across the street from Universal Studios. People from Universal came over all the time after work. It was Richard Long, the actor, who was on Big Valley, David Jansen and Clint Eastwood. Yeah, those were guys that hung out in the Keys, Danny Andrews and so on.
And that's where you met your wife? What was
Met her there. She was working for Rock Hudson in his office.
Okay.
She was his secretary there. And I met her at the club. Right. It was called The Keys. The man that owned it was a guy named Eddie Keys. So I met her there. And she was dating Richard Long and David Jansen at the time. And I was just a piano man at that time. But I competed with them for her, and somehow John Aniston married her after I left. The actor John Aniston.
And what was her name?
Nancy Dow.
Nancy Dow.
And now she's Nancy Aniston. She's been Nancy Aniston since she married John. She's the mother of Jennifer Aniston. So she's one of the biggest stars in the world now.